Bear with me for a second when I get everything moved where it needs to be and set up. Got a couple of different tumblers I'm working on today. One needs to be stripped, one needs a final coat of epoxy, one needs a design added to it. I wanted to get on here and go live. No, I gotta make sure you guys can see it's crooked. We don't want crooked. Everything's falling. Nothing wants to stay where it's supposed to be today. Hopefully, now my light's blinding me. Everything's annoying. Bright. Maybe is that better? Yep, you can see my desk, my workspace. So today, I'm going to be stripping a tumbler. This one, because I got an order something else, and I have this one laying around and didn't want to order something else. And then we have this one. We're gonna add cheetah print to this, and then we're going to do a Milky Way over the cheetah print. I have to get my cheetah print cut and ready. I will get that set right now. Okay, I'm getting that set up. Now, my biggest problem is I cannot see comments the way I have my phone set. So let me go over to my computer and see if I can watch myself do what I'm doing. And there we are. I wonder if I can see comments this way. And there we go. I can be part of the chat too, which works out even better. And in a second, you will not hear my machine, so. All right, now that we are here, can somebody type something in the chat so I can make sure I can actually hear? Or I can see your comments. My computer's running so slow today. Super slow. Okay, so almost got the computer set up. It's taking a minute. It's being slow. Make a little bit more room here on my desk. 'Cause I'm gonna need it. I need to figure out where to plug some other stuff into. I'm gonna need my heat gun. There we go. Okay, so we got this. Our Cheetah print. Now my computer is so far behind, it's crazy. Now, I need this, and I need this, and I need this. So for the first one we're doing, I need that right this second. I'm going to add the Cheetah print to this multicolored tumbler. Cannot wait until this crappy matte vinyl is all used up. I hate this matte vinyl. It just doesn't want to stick to anything. And my transfer tape doesn't like picking it up. Might just need some new transfer tape. It's about that time. Woo! That was not good. See, nothing wants to work today, but I'm still trying. Today's just been a day already. It's only 9 o'clock. Nothing's waking up. The kids have been sick like all week. Okay. So, let's get this Cheetah print on here. Is anybody else that's watching getting this storm, this winter storm, this nor'easter? I think like half the US is getting it right now. It's super cold here. Don't mind my furnace in the background kicking on. It is cold. It's like 9 degrees where I am, and windy and snowy. Oh, see? Doesn't want to stick to nothing. Maybe I just need some better transfer tape. I don't know. So on this one, I'm just going to put the Cheetah print kind of in between the orange and the opal. can see what I'm doing. I want to adjust my phone just a little bit more because I do that hopefully without falling again. I want to try to get down here and start doing more lives when I'm working on tumblers, but I really, the past couple of months, haven't really been pushing my business like I normally do. So in order to do more lives, I need to get my ambition back up to where it needs to be so I can get some more sales. I mean, other stuff that I'm working on, it's just not tumbler related. So I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing it. Some of it is crochet. I love crocheting, and I picked it back up. I started working on it some more. If you're in my Facebook group, you've seen some of the stuff I've been working on. I've been doing the chunky blankets. Too close to the top there. I'll just mess up my seam. That one's too far over. Move it down there. Hopefully that'll look better down there. Shaped. So I need to figure out a better way to set up my phone to do these lives because I can't tell if anybody is commenting on stuff or asking questions. Ouch. Okay, so that's not showing up there yet. Okay. Got 3 more spots left over. I'll add them down in here somewhere. There, that one is ready for its next coat. Had this issue the other day where this was spinning and it popped right off. And it looks like there's some glue in there, like it was supposed to be glued. And I don't have like any glue left. So maybe I'll just have to taper on there. I'm gonna show you this other one I'm working on like really quick. This one, I'm gonna have to clean the room of this. So this one is gonna be so cool when it's finished. I need to add a drip to this, and I'm going to use micas to do the drip. I think I'm going to use, I haven't decided if I'm going to use charcoal or if I'm going to use black. This one needs one more coat to smooth it out. There we go. And then that will be ready to do the drip. I have these other ones that I'm working on too, the marshmallow cups. I was gonna make them for my kids, but I'm not liking how the colors that I use. So I'm gonna have to do, I might strip those and redo them. I haven't decided yet. Okay, now to plug in this. Actually, shut the light off for a second. And plug the light in over here. There we go. That was getting awfully hot. Okay, time to strip this other tumbler. Oh, should I strip this first or should I do epoxy? I think I'm gonna do epoxy instead of strip this. So get out all my stuff to do epoxy. we'll do the epoxy and the Milky Way. Epoxy. For Milky Way, what are we going to use? Smokestack. Snowblade. Cherry. Just do 2 colors. Okay, we're gonna lose a bright light here for a second. Should be fine. I've got to readjust where my phone is. Hold. It's not going to hold there, is it? Oh, no, it is. Perfect. And it's falling out of the holder again. There we go. I don't understand why those kids have to stomp so loud, but kids. Now, just switch these. There we go. Okay, so first things first, we are going to mix up some epoxy. And I'm gonna need a lot of it for this. For my epoxy, I use Fox Rizzle. This one works best for my area, my climate, and love it. It's easy to work with. And I've tried a lot of different ones, but first thing, we'll get these covered with a nice thick coat. Now, I don't mix my epoxy for the 3 to 4 minutes or whatever it is they call for, because I think that's just a little too long. I just mix it until it's clear and not cloudy. And that's perfect. Now I'm going to cover this one first. And I'm going to put a thicker coat on this, but not real thick, because I'm going to be adding more epoxy to it. And then I'm going to do like 1, maybe 2 coats over the Milky Way, just to smooth it out real nice. And I don't want to make this too heavy. But I also want to make it so it's going to flow for me. Now make sure when you're doing the bottoms, just run your finger nice and flat across it so you can see that. As long as you do this, just push it up and then down across the bottom. So you're just using the excess. Round it. And when you do this, it keeps your bottoms nice and smooth. And that's exactly what you want. So I figured out that trick, I haven't had an issue. Now that I'm gonna let sit for a minute so my bubbles rise up. We will cover this one. Get a nice coat on this. And then tomorrow, it'll be ready for a drip. And then I'll mix up a little bit more epoxy and get ready to do the Milky Way design. Pushing that up there. There we go. I hope that someday we are able to buy a bigger house so I don't have to work in the basement. And we don't have to hear the kids running through the house on this snow day. I think they'd know better not to run through the house by now after all the times they get yelled at for it. But guess not. Okay, we'll let that one sit for a minute. Okay, another glove. Glove. And let's do two. Okay. Mix these up. Okay, so when I do this, in each of these, I mix my epoxy up. And I use this little spatula thing. It came with some paintbrushes, and I just scoop out some mica, toss it in there. Sometimes I think I add a little too much, and sometimes I don't think I add enough, but now I'm using, for this one, from the micas that I'm using Snow White Smokestack. And I got both of these from Glitter Heart. That's like the only place that I buy my glitter from. Now, what I do is I set this little spatula to the side because I'm actually going to use it again. Oops. In a minute, when I'm working on the tumbler itself. I thought I had a more pointy one, but I don't. Now, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask at any time. I'm happy to answer them. I'm happy to help whichever way that I can. The next time too that I place a glitter order, which I have no idea when that's gonna be, I always get a coupon code to share, and I think it gives you like a couple dollars off. Right this second, I don't need this on again. I like to hit my tumblers with the torch after they sit for a few minutes to get the bubbles out. Sometimes I do it right away. Other times I let them sit. Don't spray alcohol on these, rubbing alcohol, because you're going to get some serious fish eyes. Yes, it does work in molds, but on tumblers it's going to give you some serious fish eyes that you don't want. And then you're just going to have to keep adding epoxy and adding epoxy, and it's better that you just don't do it. Trust me. I learned the hard way. Need my wipes. If you get epoxy on your fingers, baby wipes are the bomb. They help so much. Now, what I do is get some of my color on here and just drizzle it. And this one I'm making to match the colors of someone's motorcycle. I just like dump it on. I don't even care. It's all gonna get blended. It's gonna look awesome. I always wipe my popsicle stick, stir stick, off on the bottom so that Milky Way carries over. Now, I'm gonna let that sit for a second. Then, I'm gonna heat it up with my torch. And this is gonna help it flow better. Let it get runny. Now, tip it. Let it run. Let the colors blend. Kind of like if you were doing alcohol inks. Just let them run. I did one other one like this, but I used some reds. And then I take my spatula thing and I just pull through. Help blend some of my colors. Do it on the bottom. This definitely isn't the best Milky Way that I've done, but spread it out some. Kind of get a little bit on that cheetah print. And I just sit here and play with it until I'm happy. I'm gonna end up warming it up a couple more times, maybe once, just to get some more flow to it. Hopefully this doesn't come falling off now that I think about it. This is the one that popped off the other day. There we go, it's moving down some. There we go. Get that bottom leveled out. Yeah, now I'm getting happier with it. I always get a little nervous at first when I first start working it, and it makes me feel like it's not going to come out really good. bottom flowing up a little bit. There, my bottom's nice and smooth again. There we go. I don't think I'm going to strip that other one on live today. I did that last time. So I will do that off camera. And then you don't have to hear my heat press or my heat gun running nonstop. Now I will catch you guys later. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do have a couple other tumblers here that I want to strip so I can do something cool with them. And I have one other one I am debating on what I'm going to do with it. It's covered in rose gold glitter. I don't know, maybe while I'm live something will pop into my head and we'll just go with it. But as always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll be back in the next couple of days to do this again with something new. Maybe I'll do hoodies live and some coffee mugs that I need to print a design on. Maybe I'll do that. Or maybe I'll have something else prepped and we'll just go with it and see what happens. Alright, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button.